everybody, we're back with another video lesson for you. And in this video, we're going to learn, I'm going to show you the song Obujulizi by Sylver Kyagulanyi. It's such a beautiful song of worship. So shout out to you, Sylver Kyagulanyi, for that song. So the main challenging parts of the song are the introduction and the modulation, or the key change, or the transposition, or the transitioning. Any name can apply for that. So the song is in two keys, which is A flat and a C. And let me go ahead and show you those. So the A flat, first of all, the key of A flat is A flat, B flat, C. A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. And then the key of C is all the white keys, which are C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So let's go ahead and demonstrate for you that introduction, and then I'll break it down to see what's really happening. So I have Deborah is going to help me demonstrate, and Tendo. It's been a while since they were on the channel, so hope you guys enjoy them. So let's go ahead and demonstrate the intro. Okay, so ready, guys? Okay, look. 1, 2, 3, intro, right? Go. That's the intro, okay? So that's how the intro goes, and then the singer starts, okay? So can we try it one more time, and then you start to sing? Okay, so let's try it, and then Deborah will join in. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah, so that's how the intro goes, okay? So let me break down the chords for the intro. So the intro starts with the A flat. So I'm adding the B flat there to make it A flat 2. And then they use the pentatonic scale to do that riff. It's done by the electric guitarist. So in case you don't have an electric guitarist, you can do it, or you can play it on the piano, or you can use brass. But I'm using the EP here, so I'm going something like when you go, hey, no, it's from here. Okay, so I'm adding that minor third because I'm using the piano. It sounds good. It sounds good with that. I'm using that trill there. But originally he did. Okay, so that was he was using the the C, B flat, A flat, F. Those are the notes he's playing. Okay, let me see which are re mi re do la re do, re mi re do la re do. So that's what is playing. I'm gonna put for you the notes on the screen. Okay, that way you can follow through that. So he starts from there. And then the next chord is A flat over D flat. What else did I want to mention about that? So I love to add that note there, the trill I say. So it goes ba. I mean, for piano, it sounds really lovely there. And then the next notes are still in the pentatonic scale. So they go da da ba, da 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 la la la, hey, da 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 da. So da 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 da. There's a leap there. He goes from the F sharp to A flat to C to A D flat. So F, A flat, C, E flat, and then the B flat to the A flat. So when they hit the F flat, they play that chord. Where they go, you get that? So the A flat, which is the, the F, which is the 6. Da 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 da. E flat, and then from there, their target chord is G flat. So they walk up to the G flat with the A flat, F. You can play them as single notes, or you could play chords. So they go E flat, F, G flat. So when they go F, E flat, then watch. Okay, so their target chord is the G flat there, transitioning to the B. Okay, so the reason why, there is a reason why the G flat works with a B. The reason is that G flat is the fifth of the B. Okay, so when you go to the B scale, which is a B, D flat, E flat, E, G flat. See that? So they are changing keys there. However, they are using one of the chords in the B scale to go to the B. Okay? So they fall into that B. I hope that makes sense. So they go, that's the G flat, then B, and then they play. The second time they hit the B, they play it as a major 7. Okay? So they go, da, da, and then they go to the 7 of the B, which is the B flat minor. Okay? So the reason that all works is because there's a reason. It's a scale. So they go down to the B, and then they go to the 7 of the B. Okay? And then after that, so from the B, they go to the B flat minor. Then they go to the D flat. The reason the D flat works there is because the D flat is the 2 in the key of B. Okay, so they go to the D flat, transitioning to the E flat, which is the B over E flat. Okay, and then what they do to go back to the scale is they go to the D flat over F, and then the A flat over G, and then back to the home key, or to the home chord, or to the root. Then the soloist begins to sing. I've said a lot of things there, but I hope they make sense. So the intro one, a few things to note about the introduction. They use the pentatonic scale to solo that. And you can think about that as the, let me see, you can think about that as the F pentatonic, or the, let me see. Yeah, the F minor pentatonic, or the F flat pentatonic scale, okay? So those are the notes they use, so the pentatonic scale, and then the key changes, they go from the A flat to the B. Remember that transitioning, da, da, da. You can play that as single notes or chords, either way works, okay? And then you go to the B, and then the major 7 of the B, and then they go to the 7 of the B, okay? And then they move that to the D flat. Oh, I forgot to mention that D flat is played as a major, okay? They play the D flat as a major there, okay? And then they go to that, and then, they round it back to the F flat. Something else they do in that intro is, if you listen to the song, I think it's a brass that plays the melody there when they are going back to the A flat. So they go, so let me take it from the da da da, okay, da, da, then they go ta. Listen to the melody. So that melody kind of transitions them to that introduction. Back home, and then the singer starts to sing. So that's all for the intro of the song. Yeah, so the next part of the song that is kind of challenging, when you listen to the song, that's unusual, is the transitioning when they go from the one chorus to the other, from the A flat to the C. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that, and then I will break that down for you. Okay? So let's try that. So you're gonna do this verse twice, eh? 1, 2, lava water, there you start.
Lava water double Julizi. Water double Julizi. Wababa sekelela. Water double Julizi.
Yeah, so that's the modulation. Okay, there was something I forgot to mention about that chorus. Let's go back to the key of A flat. So when they go, Obujulizi, okay, 1 6 Obujulizi. There is a walk up there. They do that. That goes da 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 da. It's a kind of a signature for that song. Okay, 5 6 7 1. So you really gotta do that. Play that movement in order for you to feel that song.
Lava water double Julizi. Water double Julizi.
Watch that.
Wababa sekelela. Water double Julizi.
And then there's a riff I forgot to show you. So when she's done, water double Obujulizi, I think it's played by the brass. It's like a turnaround. Water double Obujulizi. If you want, you can play that. You don't have to. If you have a person playing the electric guitar or a brass instrument or a trumpeter, that's a good one for them to play. Water double Obujulizi. Okay, so we were talking about the transitioning, and we demonstrated that. So I just want to break that down for you. So they go from the A flat, water double Obujulizi. So Deborah, can you do the last line? You know what? Just do the whole thing. Lava water double
Obujulizi. Water double Obujulizi. Mwababa sekelela. Water double Obujulizi.
1 2 3 4. So they play a full measure and move from the A flat. The bass line goes from the A flat to the C. So the water double Obujulizi 1 2 3 4. Then they go to the D flat. Da 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 da. So that's D flat, E flat, F sharp minor. Okay, and then they go to the G suspended 4. So when they go da 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 da, then G sus, G to the C. So why do they go to the G? The G is the fifth of the C. So again, they are following the circle of fifths rule. So they want to play the 5 of the next keys chord. Okay, so they go from the Da, 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 da. Minor then G sus, G major, and then 1. So the bass player also goes from that. So you go from the G, right? G to the B, right? G, let's try that, B, and then C, and then she goes to the next key. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So from the C to the D flat to the E flat to the F sharp minor. Sorry, not F sharp, F minor, and then the G. So the reason why the G works there is because the G is the fifth of the C. So however they go to the G suspended 4, and then they go to the G major, which is the G, GBD, and then they land home to the C. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you the notes on the screen. Okay, they will be on the screen. Now, one more thing about the song, there's an interesting bass, bass riff or bass run. The bass player plays when they transition to the C. So I just want to show us that. I just want the bass player to play that, okay, in the key of C. Very interesting pattern there. Okay, let's demonstrate that in the key of C. So Deborah, go ahead and sing, and then you play that interesting bass riff.
Laba water Obujulizi. Water Obujulizi. Mwa baba sekelela. Water Obujulizi.
Again, one more time.
Laba water Obujulizi.
Right, so let me let the bass man, tell us what he's doing. So what are you doing there, bro?
Hello, everyone. So to keep it short, what I am doing, or what the bassist did in this song, was to go from the root notes, which was the C, and go to the higher octave, and then walk down the major scale. So they start from the octave, the C, and then I'm going to use numbers. So it'll be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But then they end up at the 2, which is a D.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go back to the 6, 6 or 5, sorry, 5, and back to 1, which is the lower C.
Mm-hmm. So now can we like play it very slowly? Can you try to play it very slowly so that everybody gets that? Okay, Deborah, can you try to sing it slower now? Lava water, there we go.
Laba water Obujulizi. Water Obujulizi. Mwa baba sekelela. Water Obujulizi.
Yeah, so that's the part. Are you able to play just that part alone? One more time, just that part alone. Yeah, so that's it for the whole song. That's everything you really need to know. Did I talk about the chords of the chorus? So the chords of the chorus if I forgot, there are, see, oh, which is the 1, then they go to a 5, okay, and then 1 to the 4, and then 3, 6, and then 2 over 4, 5, and then the 1. So that's how the song goes. The whole song, even in the previous key of A flat. So 1 4 6 1 4 3 6 2 5 1, circle of fifths, pretty much. Yeah. So you're welcome to add in some nuances, since you're playing it live, to make it sound good. But remember not to overplay heavy chords, under it, that you change the style. Okay. So thank you so much. Hope this helped. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. And again, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.